guys, my name is Desiree at All Seated in the Barn today. Last week we got horses from Texas. In the end pen, those are Alpine horses. They're wild horses, not Hannibal. They came in last Wednesday or Thursday. They are now adopted. I don't know when are they planning on leaving, but they should be leaving sometime very soon.
Hi, I'm Walker Reynolds. I'm the farrier out here at All Seated in the Barn, and behind me is a horse named Morris. I think he's in his 30s, and it was my first time trimming him, and we kind of had to wait a little bit. He was a little sick, so he got quarantined for about a month, and we trimmed him today. His feet were really long, so I don't think he'd been trimmed in a while. It was kind of a bummer we had to wait a month, but it's better for him to get better so we're not, getting other horses sick, contaminating ourselves.
Good morning, everybody. This is Leanne with All Seated in a Barn. I'm so excited for these two babies. They're our wild Indian reservation babies. They're going to their new home tomorrow. They've been here for a while to get well cared for. They're growing so much, and they're getting their brand new halters today to go on their new journey to their new home. I'm very excited for them.
You remember how I said last week I was going to Texas? I did. I went to Texas on Friday. To be honest, I was not expecting what to expect because it's a big place. It's RST, Texas. It's really all the wild horses living the giant pasture, different rounds. I got to experience how to herd them into the alleyway and put them inside the chute the proper way. I got to unhandle brood mares. I got to give them a vein shot. That was actually my favorite because each horses are different with the vein shots, and you got to find their vein and then give them IM injections because they were super snotty. The weather out there is way different. Learned the hard way. I was only prepared for snow rise. I did not have snow pants, but I had multiple layers. It was freezing. Like the weather is like 65 now. Out there it's 20 degrees. I got to crack some ice because it was freezing. There was ice around. There was a little bit of snowflake. Got to see Elton, the original OG Mustang. He's now living the best life with Cody, the buckskin, and then Trooper, our other Mustang, and then all the babies out there. And then got to see the Mustang herd. They're living their best life, and it's a great opportunity because right now the people over there is just teaching me to get my hands on and work with them.
Good morning, everyone. It's Tiffany here with All Seated in a Barn. Yesterday was incredible, and that's not even the word to describe what yesterday was. We did not have a legit adoption appointment set up, but we had these amazing humans from Arizona drive out 9 hours to deliver bedding and food for the animals in the LA fires. And so while they were here, they looked around. They connected with 3 horses that I've been working with for the past 5+ months. I wasn't here to even talk about them or show them around. They just walked around, and based on energy and feel and love, they connected with Presley, Phantom, and Patrick. If you know us, you know how big this is because we had Patrick and Presley since February. So we've been trying so hard to find them the perfect home. And Phantom, we retired him from riding for a therapy program, and he's going to a therapy program. So you guys can look up Hunkapai programs in Scottsdale and follow along with all of our rescues who just got their forever home. We all held hands together, horses included in our circle, and we all took a beautiful inhale and exhale to spread the love into a circle that continues to grow and to serve. And so because of them, we are able to open 3 new stalls today to take 3 more horses into our program. And that's the cycle of goodness that goes around when you take a horse from a rescue instead of buying a horse directly. So now Patrick, Presley, and Phantom get to stay together in their forever home, and they get to give back to their local community now. Now they are healers going out into the world to heal children and adults suffering from trauma, hoping to heal them.
Good morning, I'm Dr. Lucas here at All Seated in a Barn. Very excited to announce and thank you very much for Merck Animal Health has tremendously and so nicely donated not only monetary check to put towards buying whatever they need for the fires, but they're also donating a lot of Banamine paste. So we just want to thank Merck Animal Health for supporting us through these fires, and Talia and All Seated in a Barn for making this all come happen.
Good morning. I just wanted to tell everybody out there, I'm here at All Seated in a Barn. This is my friend Helen, and she's from Kern Equestrian Academy, and they so generously donated to All Seated in a Barn to help keep this a magical, wonderful place going. And so I just want to do a shout out again, Kern Equestrian Center. Thank you for all the wonderful people here in Kern County that think about us and give us love and care, and thank you for this amazing donation.
So when you first pull into our driveway, you will see about 10 squeezes of hay right now that needs to get transported down to LA. From our Arizona Angels, we got bedding, pellets, shavings, we got electrolytes, we got wheelbarrows. We need all of the supplies from pitchforks to lead lines to halters to blankets. Anything helps for these animals that were evacuated in LA. And by the growing pile in our driveway, we have reached amazing supporters throughout the country. And if you would like to participate in our donations, you can contact us.
I am Elizabeth Carwin. I adopted Denver exactly 3 years ago tomorrow and Farley, and we're back again. I'm looking for a little trail horse for a client of mine. They do a couple things that I absolutely love. For one, they give you that backing that if it doesn't work at home, you can always bring the horse back and they'll find you one. Second of all, the horses are looked at, they're vetted, so you're not coming and having to deal with medicated horses that are not going to be what they are when you take them home. Brian does an amazing job assessing your riding ability to the horses and what you can go and what you can see and can't see. Brian, the very first time I met Brian on the phone, he asked me what my riding ability is, what I do, what I plan to do, and then he asked me questions of how much riding I do. Am I currently under a trainer? And I had to give him basically everything, like how many years I've been riding and everything else like that. Yeah, he's very thorough. He's amazing. But I will be coming back for my own. Another one. Absolutely thrilled because I know that All Seated has my back. If anything were to happen, I can always come to them for any questions. Mind you, every time you come and you get a horse here, we like that it contributes back into helping other horses.
Hi there, I'm Debbie, and Sasha and I are the Freedom Flyer. When I met Sasha, we talked about what she was doing with the rescues, and we connected that way over just like what we're doing right now. One thing led to another. We went to Bowie, Texas.
During COVID.
During COVID. And we were driving from Florida to Colorado, and we said, oh, they're right there, let's go. We went there, saw what they were doing at Bowie, Texas, with all the beautiful horses. I was dumbfounded. And it really led me to turn to my partner, Sasha, and say, we have to do something. So we went back home, we bought a trailer, and right when we're pulling out, because we knew what was going on with the kill pen and the horses going to Canada and Mexico for food, we said, this can't happen on our watch. Whatever we can do, we will. So we went back and picked up the horses that we then had rescued, and that time we had, how many horses did we rescue?
Was it like 90 something?
Yeah, 90 something horses that time. And I'm telling you, since then, we have been pro bono. We've been doing it, Sasha and I, since I'm retired and I have the time and the funds and the health, thank you God. We have been driving around the United States and moving horses for rescues, for sanctuaries, for whoever needs us. And it's been a beautiful process, and I'm so grateful that she's the one that lives it. I get to drive in, save the horses, they do the Freedom Leap, and then we end up here, and this is incredible. So I'm so grateful for Sasha, being with me and driving, and then for Talia doing all this, living it and being it. So I'm grateful. So thanks for the interview.
Hello, my name is Debbie, and I'm a volunteer at All Seated in the Barn, and today I've been working with Apple. Apple's a 4-year-old that went to training in Texas and is now back. Still a little standoffish, so I was just trying to make her comfortable being here. Introduce myself to a horse. First thing I do with Apple, because he is standoffish, is let him smell me. I put my hands out so he can smell and gets to know my smell. Then I gently see if I can touch him. All movements are very slow and deliberate. If he decides he backs away, then I'm quiet and I just wait for him to come back to me. And then we just try it again. I'll give him treats. which always works. They'll always come for treats, but I want him to make the steps to come to me. They come for the treats and stay for the touch. You know, it's so rewarding once they get used to you and they see you and they know you. They know your smell and they come to you. That is just like the best feeling ever.
So today we're driving down to Los Angeles again. Have so much amazing feed and supplies that have been donated. Need to get down there. So we are loading up Debbie and Sasha's trailer with Timothy to go to the Equestrian Center. And then the community needs feed as well again. So we'll be loading up our trailer with alfalfa, some Bermuda, a little bit of orchard, and the low molasses senior feed to get down there. And then this week, an amazing lady named Lisa Matheson donated an entire semi-truckload of orchard to go down to LA, which is amazing. And crazy enough, there was like insane winds between Colorado and California, and the guy's 40-foot trailer flipped midway here on the side of the road. Thank God someone pulled over, helped him right his trailer, and then they had to restack all the orchard on the trailer, and he still came out here because it meant that much for him to get this orchard dropped off for the horses in Los Angeles. So it's a lot going on, has been going on, and will continue to go on. And then the auction is next week, so then there's that.
We had to doctor Julia, the goat. So we thought Julia would be simple to catch because she was in like kind of like a shoe area, but instead we didn't realize how small she is, so she dropped through the panel, which is totally fine. And then we had to make an halter with a lead rope. That didn't work, but you know, it was like a short walk, so easy peasy. So when we pin her and like put her on the side to see if it's like rusty to clean it. So I think it's dried skin, but I'm going to send a couple videos to some friends because they own goats before. So I'm gonna do that. So I rinse it with water so it's easier to take all the scrappy stuff out. I let that go. So when I was picking up the hair, because it was already dry, it's already dead. So it needs to be, I'm trying to get the new skin going on, get all that out. I want to wear gloves because I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's fungus. I don't know what is it. I'm gonna get some more answers at the end of the day. Dry her off with the towel, and then I add two different creams. I add the EXO, it helps regrow new skin. Second, I also add the silver cream, and that silver cream, it's like an antibiotic medicine. Yesterday, she was not walking. Today, she is walking, which is the medicine is helping her move and moisture the cream to help her walk through it, and hopefully new skin could come back.
The best way to support us is always through donations, whether that be product that we need or monetary. And you can do that by joining our Patreon, going to the website, or visiting any of our social media platforms for links on the best ways to help us.